And I think we're on. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Here's a Situation with Jacob Luhan. I think it still sounds kind of shitty, but you know what? I'm going to keep moving forward. First and foremost, thank you to everyone listening, sharing, liking. Yo, don't forget to subscribe. Like, I just noticed I have like 19 subs, but the videos get at least 50, 40 to 50-ish views. So if you're watching or if you're listening, and I know that you are, just subscribe. What's the point of like not being subscribed, but you're going to watch every video I put out? Just a simple subscribe. I really appreciate it. Trying to get at least 25 by the end of the new year, 30 if I'm lucky, but do whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you what you do. I'm just saying it helps. But even if you're not subscribed, thanks for still listening and just following me on my journey. My God, dude, I've taken Dayquil and NyQuil for like 3 weeks straight, and I still sound like shit. What are the odds? I'm pretty sure my body's immune to the shit now. I mean, dude, I know it can't be good taking Dayquil or NyQuil every day and night. I mean, I'm pretty sure it says non-habit forming, but your boy's addicted. I'm even taking Zyrtec now, seeing how that shit helps. If it helps, but yeah, right now it's still itchy, watery eyes, runny nose, and my throat. What are you gonna do? Diarrhea. You're welcome for the ASMR folks out there. So if you're hearing this, it's about to be Christmas soon. I think it's be like a few days before Christmas. This one comes out. I just want to tell like a couple of stories of like maybe like the best and worst Christmas I've ever had. Let's start with the best. I don't really have like a great Christmas story. I think the best gift or like best Christmas I've ever had was just like getting whatever video game I was in love with at the time. It's probably a teenager and I just got like a dope game I wanted, like football or Call of Duty or some shit. As most adolescent boys play. I do know my worst one though. My worst Christmas was probably I was like between 10 and 14 years old. I couldn't tell you exactly which age I was, but I remember. So I go to look at my stocking. It was like the day before Christmas, and my brother and sister and I go over there, and my brother pulls off his stocking and he pulls like whatever's in it, and it was like a bath mat. he put he pulled out a bath mat out of his stocking, and he was like, "What the hell is this? A bath mat? Oh hell no!" And he like threw it. He threw it back in the stocking, and like threw the stocking at the tree. And like that scared like my sister and I guess. So like we didn't want to look at our stockings just in case we had the same thing. Um, so whatever the day goes on, the next day we get up, we open there's like 3 or 4 gifts under the tree. One for all of us. Well, 3 because it's just me, my brother, and my sister. But they all look the same, like the way they're wrapped. They were like kind of big, and like when we picked it up, it was like kind of fluffy. So I don't know. We thought it was maybe a blanket, maybe some kind of trickery thing where like you wrap something in something else. So like you think it's like maybe a toy or some kind of like electronic device, but it's wrapped in a blanket. Like we thought we had something cool, but it was wrapped in something like shitty just to like throw us off. And we all opened them at the same time, and my brother, my sister, and I all got a pillow for Christmas. A pillow. It was like a pillow from like Walmart, because I remember seeing my mom get pillows at Walmart, like shopping with her. But I just thought, I don't know, she gets pillows or blankets every now and then. I just thought she was getting them just to get them. But that ended up being our presents, and we were all like fucking heartbroken. I mean, looking back now, I think like our family was struggling. like I'm not sure if my mom had a job during that time, and then my dad's just constantly working. So looking back now, I get it, and I feel for them. I mean, they kind of had no choice. Maybe we were in debt or some shit. I don't even know, but when I think about it now, I feel kind of bad, Like they're trying their best, they got us something. Something is better than nothing, but when you're like 12 and you get a pillow, you're just pissed at the world and you're like, I have the poorest family in the world and I hate all of you and never want to see you again. So shit like that, it's just like running through your head. Man, I need to bring that up to my parents. About like getting pillows and being so mad and disappointed. I don't remember the look on their faces. I think they were like, well, that's all we have, or that's all we could get. It was something like sad like that. But, being a teenager, you're just like, I want. I want this, I want that. And then, you're ungrateful because, you think, your friends or other family members get toys, games, like remote control cars, shit like that. And then they're like, what did you get? You're like, oh, I got a pillow. I'm like, what? I think it's a joke. You're like wiping the tear from your eye. You're like, yeah, I got a pillow. I need to talk to my parents about that. They're like, what was going through your mind? I don't know. I mean, looking back now, it's like a lesson. Don't ever expect you're going to get everything you want, or like, I don't know. Maybe it's like some other families have it harder, They're like, oh, you think you're mad and sad for getting a pillow. Some kids don't get shit. Maybe some kids have one parent and they can't afford it, or they're adopted, or, you don't celebrate Christmas. Just shit like that. I wish I would have known about that kind of stuff, growing up. I mean, I kind of did, but then again, it's like, as a kid, you're like, yeah, whatever. I'm going to get a video game. I'm going to get a toy. You don't think like, I can get a pillow or I can get nothing, or my family can be working. So shit like that. Just keep in mind, some people during this time of year don't have the kind of money or the kind of family that'll get stuff or do stuff. So, always be grateful. Things can always be worse. Be worse, Yeah, but going to see my family, this Christmas break should be fun. Could be boring. Could be a disaster. You never know with my family, Especially with my nieces. They're sweet, cute girls, but they're also just bad because they're kids. It's inevitable. But we'll see. Your boy's gonna be skating again. I haven't been on a skateboard since like Thanksgiving, because I've just been working fucking six days a week. They want us to work 7 sometimes, and I'm like, fuck you. I have shit to do. But you already know that. So I think my niece is going to get a skateboard. Maybe she has one and we'll skate together. I may post some kind of video or clip. Who knows? Maybe post one of me busting my ass again. Oh, and the day before Christmas Eve, I'm going to a wedding. So I'll be sure to talk about that. It's like my girl's best friend and her like to-be husband. So, well, both of her best friends, honestly. So I'll be sure to recap that next week. Finna gain hella weight over the holidays again. Your boy's been kind of working on portion control, but with the holidays, it's just hard because everyone's like, here's this dessert, here's that dessert, we're making a feast, let's go out to eat, blah, blah, blah. It's winter season, I want mainly like soup, and since I've been like sick, I've been wanting like soup or like, I don't know, just like comfort food, but I'm trying to eat a little less. Since I haven't been able to hit the gym a lot. Although I went to the gym today. First time in like 2 weeks. And I can't wait to be sore for a month after. It's so annoying. But I gotta try and get in what shape I can. I have like terrible genetics. So like if I just eat and like do nothing, I'll just be super fucking obese. Like more than I am now. It's just genetic, I hate seeing videos on Instagram or YouTube about like, eat these 5 foods and you'll look like this. Do these key workouts and you'll go from this to that. It's like, no, bitch. A lot of it's genetics. If you don't have fucking athletes in your family or ripped people in your family, you're most likely not going to look or be like how you want to be. All these damn influencers are like, yeah, buy my book, subscribe to my fucking cookbook, and you'll look like this. It's like, not really. Dude, I used to meal prep and work out like 6 days a week, and I looked okay. I thought I looked good. I think I looked good, but during that time, I thought I looked like shit. It's just mental, but I was like in the best shape of my life, and that's because I was dieting 6 days a week and working out 6 days a week. And I'd have like one cheat day, like on a Sunday. Dude, I remember me and Julian. Shout out to Julian. He edits my videos and helps me with all my podcast shit. We lived together for like two years, and we were both like hella into working out. And we would like meal prep, diet, work out, and then Sunday we would like go crazy on like a cheat meal or whatever. I remember he had the worst cheat meals you could have. I remember I got like a Domino's pizza with like 3 toppings for like my cheat meal for like lunch. And he got like fucking 12 donuts. He got a dozen donuts and he thought that was going to be like great and he was going to eat them all. I knew from the get-go that was trash. Like, dude, no one can eat a dozen donuts. And if you do, go to a doctor. It's too much sugar. It's just, it's too bad. Like, I can eat a whole pizza and still feel like shit, but dude, 12 donuts? I'll fucking go in a sugar coma or something. And I remember we were like recording on Snapchat, and I was like, my cheat meal, his cheat meal. And he was talking shit like, dude, mine's so much better. Like, donuts? You fucking kidding me? He ate like 3 or 4 donuts, and he was like, ugh, I can't eat no more. Should have done this. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Who the fuck wants a dozen donuts over a pizza? He got donuts a few times, like a lot. Every time he gets them, he's like, I'm going to finish this whole thing with some chocolate milk or whatever milk because he's a sociopath. And then he would get like not even halfway into the dozen and be like, ugh, I shouldn't have got this. And it's like holding his stomach. What an idiot. I wonder if he still does that. I need to ask him about that. But yeah, even when I was like dieting, like legit, like weighing out my food, counting my macros, all that kind of shit, I was in pretty good shape. But it takes work and time. If I just like eat clean now, like try to do that and not work out, I'll still be pretty fat. Like it's just, for me, my body, my genetics, I have to like diet hard and work out hard to look okay. Not even to look swole or shredded, but to look okay. And if I don't do that, I'm just like bloated and fat and blobby. That's how I feel, at least. Oh my god. Oh dude, I was listening to like a true crime video like on YouTube at work the other day. It's like one of those channels. I think it's called like ECU. What is it called? Like Explore With Us is like the channel, I think, or like ECU Crime Line or some kind of shit like that. And I get tired of listening to podcasts sometimes because I work 12-hour days, so it's like I don't want to listen to podcasts for 12 hours. Sometimes I need a break. I need music, or I'll just go into a true crime type thing. And this fucking video, this dude, he killed like chicks that were in like a church kind of cult kind of thing called like the Mennonites or some shit. It's like a Catholic, or not even Catholic, but just like a church group or something. And apparently he like hated that group for whatever stupid reason. But the worst part about it, the killer's name was Michael Gooch. Michael Gooch. Dude, get a better name. Hey, why don't you kill the people at the courthouse for letting you keep that name? So stupid. I mean, don't kill him, but you know what I mean. Why don't you get mad at your parents? Dude, he had 3 brothers too, named like Sam and like Mark or some shit. I'm like, dude, you have 4 other people in your family with the last name Gooch. Get your shit together, dude. How the fuck are you ever gonna be taken seriously if you're with the last name like Gooch, dude? That's like me being like, hey, what's up? I'm Jacob Taint. And just never acknowledging my last name is Taint. And yes, he's white. Because white people have stupid names. Not just white people, but only a white person would keep the last name Gooch, you know? Yeah, but I'm not even going to talk about the video because I honestly don't even remember it. All I remember is the guy's name. And I was like, well, yeah, no wonder he's guilty. He has a stupid fucking name, you know? Ooh, I do have a couple of current events I want to talk about. They both just kind of piss me off, but what are you going to do, you know? Your boy has no patience. I think this one's like a week or two old, maybe more, but I just saw it. A family sues Panera Bread after a college student who drank the charged lemonade dies. I mean, already I'm pissed just reading it, you know? It was a 21-year-old. Okay, look, a 21-year-old with a heart condition wasn't aware of the drink's caffeine content. I'm like, hey, bitch, that's kind of your fault, you know? You only have yourself to blame, yeah? It says an Ivy League student. Well, how fucking smart is she if she didn't read the damn caffeine content on the drink? I mean, dude, there's signs. There's signs on the fucking drink. It literally says 20 fluid ounce, 260 milligrams of caffeine. 30 fluid ounce, 389 milligrams of caffeine. I'm like, what are we doing? So she has a heart condition and didn't read the sign and probably got the 30 ounce. Drank it, went into like a cardiac arrest and died. Now, of course, I don't think she should die. I'm sure her family's going through a hard time. But dude, like for a family to sue a Panera Bread, saying like they shouldn't be carrying this drink, bitch, every restaurant, store, business has shit that people think shouldn't be carried. But you know what you do? You just don't buy it, you know? Should McDonald's carry the Big Mac because it's like 1,000 calories and has a bunch of sugar and carbs? No. But do you sue McDonald's and say they shouldn't carry it? No, you just don't fucking buy it. So it's just it's just what the family's doing. It's like what's bothering me. It said she didn't even really consume caffeine regularly. So she got a fucking charged lemonade. I mean, start with coffee, dude. Start with just an energy drink. Also, this has 390 milligrams of caffeine. Most normal people wouldn't drink that. I mean, your boy would, because your boy is tolerant to caffeine. How you doing? Dude, back in my heyday, back in like HEB days, bro, I would get up, make a coffee, shoot diarrhea out of my ass, make another coffee, go to work. When I get to work on like my first break, I would get like a C4 or a Rain or some kind of energy drink. Depending on how tired or how busy that day was, I'd get another energy drink like on my lunch. And then when I got off, I'd go home, relax a little, and then get ready for my workout, and then take like 1 or 2 scoops of whatever pre-workout I have. So your boy was consuming around 1,000 milligrams a day for like, I'd say a good 2 years, give or take like a couple hundred milligrams, because like certain days were harder than others where like I just needed it, and I never spazzed out. I never went into like a cardiac arrest. Your boy's just gifted, you know? I'm just built different, you know? Now, granted, your boy might die in a few years from a heart attack because all this shit is probably taking a toll on my body, but I do what I want, okay? Enjoy me while I'm here. But yeah, back to the story. Yeah, the lawsuit saying the lemonade is defective in design because it's a dangerous energy drink. Yeah, I mean, just don't fucking buy an energy drink. Just don't drink it. I don't get why they're suing. Like, your kid died, that sucks. I understand, but also, you know, People make mistakes. Maybe your daughter shouldn't have gotten a fucking crazy intense energy drink. Like, you shouldn't sue a company for that. I don't know. That's just dumb. And she was like in college for like like medical or nurse. Something with like some. She was in school for some shit, but she should have known about this. Is the main thing, you know? Like if you're a nutritionist, you're gonna know you shouldn't drink fucking hella caffeine all day. She was in school for something like that, and she still drank it, and then she happened to die. It's sad, but you kind of did it to yourself, okay? Again, I feel sorry for her and her family, but what are you gonna do? Next event. Oh, this one also pissed me off. A Seattle high schooler failed a quiz in school for saying only women can get pregnant. I mean, Jesus Christ, teachers are living on the internet too. Is that what this is? Apparently the kid, it was a boy, of course. He, my God, he marked in that quiz, he put all men have penises and that only women can get pregnant. I mean, yeah, that's basic biology. Is it not? It's basic anatomy. It's science. I don't get why these teachers are putting their fucking feelings and opinions over facts. Like, what are we doing, dude? Yeah, now the students and teachers are like bullying this kid because he wrote that. First of all, the fact that this is news is fucking astounding because who cares? This seems like a school matter. It shouldn't be all over the fucking news. But also, maybe that's good it's on the news. We need to be informed about how fucking stupid teachers can be nowadays and what the world is coming to. Yeah, shit like this just makes me like not want to have kids because of like what society is coming to as far as like pronouns and what a man is and what a woman is. Like your opinions can't beat science, you know? Like we shouldn't be, just because like 1% of the population allegedly is trans doesn't mean you have to teach it in every single school and like force feed it like, you know, down kids' throats. Like kids are already confused. They don't know any better. They're going through puberty. They're learning. Like I don't get why we have to do this shit and just make things more confusing, make people more triggered. You know, people just want to be outraged. People want to be outraged so they can go on the internet and be like, I'm a good person. Look, I'm standing up to misgendering. This 14-year-old misgendered a teacher, and I'm standing up against it. I'm a good person. Hey, bitch, human beings aren't great people. We can do nice things. We can try our best. But at the end of the day, we're all human. We all make mistakes. This whole, like, I'm a spirit person. I'm an angel. Bitch, once anybody takes up dirt on you, you're fucked. And then you have the mob coming against you. Like, so stupid, dude. But yeah, the teacher failed him saying he's wrong. And that not all men have penises and that not all women can get pregnant. Maybe the teacher should be fired, you know? Don't penalize the kid. It's also in Seattle, so like that's Washington. So it's already depressing over there, you know? It's just raining every day. It's just like the movie Twilight. That's Seattle, Washington, you know? They're still listening to grunge music. And now they're worried about pronouns. I mean, dog, what are we doing? What are we doing? But anyway, we're getting towards the end of the episode. So it's time for my new bit of the week that I am trying to work on, this certain joke. I think it's more of like a physical joke. So like I think if you see it, it'll be funnier than me just saying it. But you know, I'm still working on it. So it's basically, my girlfriend likes to go hiking and like adventuring in the forest. I'm not really into that shit. But I'm worried that we'll be hiking and then we'll like run into a wild animal and I won't be able to run for safety because my thighs will be so chafed, you know? My thighs will be all like red and tender. And like I'm already not super fast, but when your thighs are rubbing together for so long and then you need to run for safety, I'm just fucked, you know? I'm gonna be running like an asshole with my legs like 5 feet apart from each other. I'm not gonna be able to, I'm gonna be like waddling instead of running. I mean, yeah, it's probably not that funny, but I think if I like show myself running on stage, like running in place, but like with my legs super far apart, maybe it'll be kind of funny. I don't know. It's something to work on. Um, Something I just thought of that I can hopefully try to make funny, but will probably bomb. But you know what? That's just part of the journey that is my comedy. How you doing? I apologize if that blew out your eardrums because it sounded kind of loud on my headphones, but how you doing? So stupid. Once again, thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. I really appreciate it. Help the algorithm. I hope everyone has a great Christmas. I'll be back to give you my recap of the wedding and my Christmas next week. So I guess I'll just leave you with Hoobastank. And I'm out.